Hey everybody. So today we are going to go over a method I found out about an hour ago. It's called the 5-3-1 method. And basically it's going to help you with your daily accountability to yourself and to your team as you build and help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So, it's a simple daily system that will build your consistency to help you work smarter, not harder. And by the end of this hour, it's probably going to take less than that. You'll know what to do every single day, right? So I am going to, at the end of this training, I'm going to upload the outline. I'm going to upload the scripts. And there is a daily checklist that you can print out and check off as you go through it each day. Which is exactly what I'm going to do because I had Chatterina build my entire next 6 months because I'm going to Mexico. I don't know if anybody wants to join me, but I'm going to go to Mexico because our company is going to pay for that as long as we hit some metrics, which are not, I mean, if you look at the metrics, they're not terribly difficult. You just have to be consistent. So, part one, understanding the 5-3-1 method. What is the 5-3-1? It is 5 new contacts equals 5 new people you reach out to, whether you're reaching out to them about products or the opportunity itself. The 3 represents following up with people that are already part of your existing contact world, whether that's in your phone, that's your Instagram list, that's your Facebook friends, wherever that is. And then the 1 is a power move, one high impact action that grows your business or your skills. So you're learning a new thing or you're doing something that pushes the envelope forward. Why this works. Consistency is always going to be intensity. Small daily actions that you do on a consistent basis will lead to lasting results. It also helps prevent overwhelm because if you're doing little bite-sized chunks, it's a lot easier to manage than one giant thing. And it's duplicatable. So as you start to develop these skills and this, you want to see my PowerPoint? Yeah, that's sure. We could do that. Not really a PowerPoint, but we certainly can. And I will be sharing the PDF. You will get that. That's going to go directly into the chats and into the platform that I'm building. I'm building a learning center for everybody. One thing at a time. And like as much as I hate math really does it changes everything. So if you do 5 new contacts every day times 30 days, that's 150 new conversations, right? So if I said to you, you have to make 150 new conversations in a month, you're like, what? But if I say 5 a day, that's a lot more manageable. And if just 10% convert, that is 15 new customers or team members, right? So if you're doing this on a 90-day run, we're doing 90-day runs, we're doing 180-day runs, whatever goal you're trying to hit, this metric, you can easily put this math directly into. So for a 90-day run, that's 45 or more new either customers or business partners. And if you're going for bronze or golden, these are the numbers that you need to meet. And if you're going for the oh my God, the horizon, because I'm just gonna, make it English, the horizon plan that Farmasi put out for us the beginning of this month, that promotion that they're doing, where we have to once a month for the next 6 months, we have to have 3 qualified business partners, which means that they are doing 125 or more in personal volume. We have to do 200 points in personal volume per month with a combined total of our own personal volume of $7,500 by the end of the 6 months, by the end of April. And then we qualify for that trip to, I think they said Cancun, but I could be wrong. They definitely said Mexico. So this is a plan that can help get you there. Who counts as a new contact? Anyone who's not already in your system, right? Like if you do a Instagram live and somebody you've never encountered before makes a comment or asks a question, that's a new contact. And then you can have a private conversation with them. The lady in the line behind you at ShopRite or Piggly Wiggly or wherever you're at, right? Or the receptionist at the doctor's office or the dentist. All of these are new contacts if you've never had conversations with them about your business and how you could help them. Have conversations with people in person. You can do it over the phone. You can do lives, offer your business opportunity as lives, and you're going to want to make it as personalized to you and your training style and your business goals as possible because you really want your business partners to vibe with you so that you can elevate together. It's a lot more difficult to manage a team if there are people on the team that aren't in alignment with where you would like your team to go. And so those individuals could maybe be put in somebody else's team. So don't discount their willingness to join the company because maybe they would be better on one of your team members' teams or somewhere else in our organization and that way everybody can be where they need to be. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. You want to start with your warm market. So you're going to start with your friends and family, people that you have not yet talked to about your pharmacy opportunity, former coworkers, classmates, and then you do definitely want to go through your phone contact list because that is your best resource. That's your first resource. And then everybody on social media, your social media prospecting, people who are already engaging with your posts. Even if they are already with the company, it does not hurt to build relationships with these individuals because maybe they live down the road from you and you need a Zen mascara and they have one and you could just go grab it because you have a customer who wants that right now or whatever, right? Like building relationships with other influencers will help your business because then you can promote you can engage with their social media and they'll engage with your social media, which helps the algorithm for all of us and it makes our entire organization better. Whew, bear with me a second. I need a glass of water. And then, so you're going to join new Facebook groups that are relevant to the aspect of the company that you're promoting. So for me, the nutrition line is very important because of being a cancer survivor, surviving a massive heart attack, health and wellness is the center of my core message and has been for like the last decade, right? So that's very consistent with where I'm already at. Maybe you're a makeup girly, so then you're going to join Facebook groups that talk about makeup or hair and skin, whatever works best with your authentic message is those are the groups that you're going to be looking for. Those are the events that you're going to be looking for. So you're going to look for events in Eventbrite and in Facebook. They do events. And so you can go to events or you can vend at events and you can definitely expand your reach that way. You definitely want to talk to people, friends of friends who are commenting. So like when you do your lives and somebody shares it out and one of their friends comments on it, that's a warm market for you. And then of course, people who are looking at your stories. in your daily life. If somebody compliments your skin, your makeup, or your vibe, then have a conversation with them. Or somebody engages you at the gym or the coffee shop, or you engage them, right? Like, just have conversations with people, and it's okay to be a little awkward about it in the beginning. We all start somewhere, and just be authentic in your conversations. Like, so if you're going to give somebody a compliment about her skin, really mean that compliment, right? Like something along the lines of, oh my gosh, that lip color is absolutely amazing. It matches your eyes, or it highlights your eyes, or your cheekbones are on fire, like whatever it is. And then have a conversation about her routine and what she likes to have in regards to her skincare. And then you can bring up Farmasi and ask her if she's heard about the company. And you can talk about the European Union standards and how they're much more rigorous than the FDA, and that it's cruelty-free and vegan products. And maybe that's something she's interested in. Now you have a new customer or business partner, right? So just having conversations with people when you're out living your normal life will absolutely assist you. And Dory can talk to you about that. Hi, Miss Dory. We are talking about the 5-3-1 method. So I'm screen sharing so everybody can see my slides, but I will be putting all of this into the chats for everybody. So if you're promoting the opportunity, be like, hey, so and so, I just started partnering with this beauty and wellness company, and I'm looking for motivated people to build with. Are you open to hearing about it? You always want to get permission, and most of the time you will actually get the permission, right? You don't want to just launch into it and mow somebody over, just in case they're not in a spot to hear about it. And maybe they'll say, yes, I want to hear about it, but maybe we can set up a time later, or whatever it is, right? So ask permission. And if you're doing, even when you're doing your lead generations, if you're putting your posts out there, ask questions, get them to engage in it. Like, what is your favorite thing about blah blah blah? Like, are you looking for an extra $500 a month, or are you looking for more? Please tell me what you're looking for and why. And that way you have conversational starter points. If you're selling your product, I've been using these amazing nutrition line from this company called Farmasi, and I thought of you because I know that you are having problems with X, Y, and Z, right? Like, so this is for people that you already know that are having some concerns about whether it's not enough vitamin D, or if they're having joint pain, you want to talk to them about the omega-3 and the balsams, right? So knowing who you're talking to will definitely define how the conversation goes. So you're going to want to ask what's called probing questions when they're new people. Like when we were talking a minute ago about, hey, what kind of skincare routine do you enjoy? Like, asking questions about what they need in their products will help you know which products to showcase when you start talking about your pharmacy business. You can do a curiosity approach, which is, hey, quick question. Are you open to making extra income from home? No pressure. I'm just curious. And then you can just go ahead and do that. Does anybody want to practice any of that? Does anybody have any questions or comments on any of that? You're going to ask a question, Ms. Dory?
No, I just want to make a comment. One way I used because I used to get tricked up recruiting, even though I love to recruit, but I still go through all of the preliminary fuzzies and all that kind of stuff in my stomach. What I have trained myself to do is to go for no. I have trained myself in all of these markets to go for the no, and there's a little book I read, and I've read it several times, called Go for No, that teaches you how to get past the fear of hearing the word no. It's a great book for network marketers. Look for it. I have it on Audible. I listen to it often. You can listen to the whole thing on YouTube. But if you're having problems like approaching people, if you're skipping people in your phone book, all that kind of stuff, read Go for No. That'll help you out. So that's all I wanted to add.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. So what I'd like everybody to do is get out some piece of paper and a pen and write down the next 5 people that you're going to contact today. So we're going to take a minute to do that. I'm going to do it too.
So Tanya, technically, and I think we can do this more often and more intensely, this is a power hour. And all and under one leader I used to be under, she was really good at power hours. And what they would do was we would all come together on a Zoom like this and play some music and actually say for the next 5 minutes, go send 10 messages to somebody's inbox or and actually work together and come back and discuss it. So if y'all want to plan some of those, I'll be more than happy to participate.
I think we should do more things like that. And I think that we should offer a couple of different levels of training for individuals that need different things. And what I mean by that, when you ask people what their goals are, some people are really comfortable going very, very aggressive on their goals and want you to proactively harass them. And what I mean by that is, very friendly, everybody needs different kind of support from their business partners, right? And some people like a more gentle approach and a more hand-holdy approach, and other people are like, well, why didn't you do the thing? Like, are you going to go do the thing right now? So I think we should have more. Yes, Dory, I think we should definitely do little things like that, but I think we should have different ones. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
It does. I think you're trying to say for people who are not as aggressive, but I kind of think they should be on with everybody should be on together so that they can pick up some of the energy from the people who have success, and it brings another dynamic to it. I don't want to classify people or allow people to undervalue what they actually bring to the table by choosing to be in a lower group, so to speak. So I think everybody can do it together, and we all need each other. Somebody might be strong, somebody might be weak, but when we all come together, we each bring our skills. So I like together.
I love together. I absolutely love together. Maybe there can be a training reel class for individuals that are not quite ready for that in the beginning, and that they can be ramped up.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Well, I mean, we all here together, working it out together. So we'll come up with some kind of solution that fits everybody because we all in this thing together. And that's the bottom line. So you're a premier trainer. So we'll come up with something together and make it work for everybody.
Yes. Okay. So everybody's working on their list of 5 people that they are contacting today, right?
Today. Yes, ma'am. Oh. I'm still recovering from that flaunted tiny. That thing ain't no joke.
It's not a joke. It's fantastic. Does everybody have their 5?
Mm-hmm. I have mine.
Awesome. Okay. All right. I'm going to assume everybody has their 5. So we're just going to continue on. Does anybody have any questions at this point? Okay. All right. So that covers the 5 of the 5-3-1. So now we're going to talk about the 3, and this is your follow-up. Okay. So the fortune is in the follow-up. That's something I hear a lot from all of the greats like Grant Cardone and all of them, right? Like Grant Cardone, if you don't know who that is, he is one of the kings of sales, right? He's very aggressive about it. He's a billionaire at this point, and he focuses primarily on sales and closing and objections, overcoming objections. And that is a skill that we definitely are going to have to prioritize in our business because we're going to get objections all of the time and we need to know how to overcome them. So a lot of people will say not right now before they will say yes. And 80% of sales happen after the fifth to seventh follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to stay top of mind without being pushy. So you have to stay relevant without being annoying. So I don't like the word checking in because that seems very salesy. So however you want to phrase it, like I was thinking about you and our last conversation. Did you have a chance to look at blah blah blah? You know, and then a week later, share a testimonial or product or a team win and just DM it directly to them. And then day 10 to 14, no pressure. I know life gets busy, still interested, or do you need me to circle back with you later? And then just give them value, right? So when you're posting, when you're reaching out, it is 80% value and then 20% sales. So I keep doing quotes over here like you guys can see me. I'm so silly. Follow-up scripts that work. Check in. Hey, so-and-so, just wanted to follow up on what I shared with you the other day. Do you have any questions about it that I can help you with? You can do a testimonial. I thought of you when my team member shared this result, and I knew that you would love to hear about this flaunt it because I know, like me, you're having problems with that last 5 pounds or that last 10 pounds or whatever it is. And this product is amazing. They're actually calling it skinny gel. I know we shouldn't be saying that, like, right, but that's what people are calling. And it basically, you can feel it warming up your body, like you get a little bit warm, and then when you layer that with our paprika balsam, the results have been tremendous. Can I share with you this video of this wonderful woman who's doing the flaunted? I don't remember, but there are several videos out there, right? Like you can even share Dr. Wellington's. Like I would love to share Dr. Wellington's video with you where they put the product on, wrap themselves in saran wrap, go for their 10K walk, and come back, and they're visibly inches smaller. Can I share that with you? Things like that. So it's important. And that's when we were talking earlier about getting to know the other influencers, whether they are in Sheila Monique's organization or not. Seeing what everybody else is promoting will help your business because you can then borrow their videos where they're doing testimonials on specific products, right? Maybe it's not a product that you're actively promoting and don't know an awful lot about, but you know that this customer would benefit from that product. So you can borrow from one of the other influences in the organization to share with that customer. And then, we have what's called the soft close. I know you mentioned blah, blah, blah. What if I could show you how to solve that concern? Can we hop on a call? And then there is, I don't want to keep bugging you. Are you still interested or should I just check back in a few months? And then make sure when they say yes, that you put it in your calendar because if it's not in your calendar, it doesn't exist, right? So building the systems, like like this is my favorite thing to talk about. Building the systems that organize and structure your business will make or break your business. Having systems created will absolutely help you scale your business faster. And then tracking your follow-ups. It's just a simple tracking records sheet that you can print out. You can do like a monthly one, you can do a weekly one, and just, who you talk to. You can even do digital ones. Who you talk to, whether they answered or not, just, who you contacted. I love a CRM, which is a client relation management tool. There are several free ones out there like HubSpot. where you can enter in your contacts, how you reach them. You can send out emails, and you can set up systems where you can tag it specific ways so you know very easily how to reach back out to them. But we'll go into that in a different day. Okay. All right. Does anybody want to do any role playing? No.
I'll
Dory,
roll Tanya if you want me to. Just we can do a quick role play before we jump off.
you want to pick somebody to do a
Um, I'm gonna do it with you.
you're gonna do it with me. Okay. So I'm gonna let you be the expert and I'll be the prospect. How's that?
Okay. So I'm gonna assume that Tanya is somebody I did business with before in the past. So she's been a partner with mine in another network marketing company. So I'm gonna reach out to her and see what we get. So okay, ring ring.
Hello.
Hey Tanya.
Hi, Dory. How are you?
Oh my God, you recognize my voice?
I do.
Oh my God, I got the voice. I can't pretend anywhere because everybody always recognizes this crazy voice. How you been?
I have been swamped. I am doing all kinds of crazy stuff over here.
I can dig it. Is this a good time for you? Got about 5 minutes or so?
Sure.
Okay, listen. I'm you know me, I'm one to cut to the chase. And Tanya, you know me because we worked together before. When I find something I like, I go ham, okay? So we're not even gonna pretend that I'm not calling you to talk about making some money because we've made money together in the past, correct?
We have, yes.
So it wouldn't be fair for me to find a way to make some money and not come back and at least check in with you, right?
What you got cooking? Tell me about it.
But let me tell you something real quick, Tanya, because I think it's important. I had made up my mind that I was never going back to network marketing. I was done. I think most people knew that. I had started the digital thing and it was going okay, but something was missing. Like the community part was missing. It was a very lonely existence. But I was still not ready to come back and build another team. But I heard that Dr. Coach Stormy Wellington, and we ain't got to talk about who she is because everybody knows Dr. Wellington. Her name is synonymous with success. Like she talked about coming to this company, Farmasi, and Tanya, I checked it out. I'm 3 months in now, Tanya, and I don't tell everybody this, but we made money together before. Tanya, I made close to $5,000 in 3 months, and there's people making anywhere from extra $20 a week, $500 a month, all the way up to Coach Stormy, who made $500,000 in 90 days, and that was us practicing, Tanya. I swore I wasn't coming back, but I thought about you because I know that when we worked together before, you said I want to do X, Y, Z. Have you gotten all those dreams taken care of, Tanya? Or have you found a way to accomplish all that? Have you traveled the world? You remember we used to talk about?
Well, I mean, I've done some traveling, but I have not accomplished all my dreams. Are you telling me that Dr. Wellington left TLC?
Yeah, she left that company, and
Oh my gosh.
that's a big deal. And
About time.
I don't want to take up a lot of time though, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to see what your availability is. I want to do two things. I want to get you on the phone with my coach. Her name is Coach Sheila Monique. I will get you on the phone with Nikki, but she works during the day, and I know daytime is better for you. But I just want you to talk to her and hear her story because the stories are phenomenal. And I want you to come on a call tonight and hear this thing the way I heard it because I can sit here and break it down and tell you how wonderful I'm doing, but I don't want to do you a disservice. I want you to sit in this meeting for about 30 minutes on Zoom and hear what I heard. I want you to talk to my coach and I want you to take a serious look at this, Tiny, because I promise you, if we did what we did before, this is a breeze. That's what I'm finding. Can I set up a time for you to talk to Coach Sheila and can I get you to commit to come on a call with me?
Yeah, you can. Can you send me the comp plan so I can take a look at it first?
I nope. I'm not going to do that because that's not how we operate. So I ain't even going to cut corners. We worked together before. The first thing I need you to do is commit to a call. If this is not a good time for you, I can dig it. But I don't want you to miss out on this because you're trying to do it your way. I want you to come on and get on this call with me tonight. Can you do that?
Yeah, no, I can come on the call.
If you get on the call, I'll send you the comp plan.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Okay, good. So I'm going to give you a call about 10 minutes before the call starts. It's 8 o'clock tonight. I'm going to send you the link to get on. And look, Tanya, if you see what I see, I promise you, girlfriend, we're about to make that money we always talked about making together. We're about to make it now. You down with that? You down
That
with making
sounds great.
money, Tanya?
That sounds great.
How's everybody doing? How's the family? Everybody good?
We just moved.
Oh my money, child. So okay, I'm gonna call you around 7:45, 7:50. I'm gonna reach out to Coach Sheila. She's very busy. See what her schedule is. I still want you to hear a little bit of her story, but let's start with you getting on this call tonight. And I think you're gonna feel the energy. I think you're gonna like it, Tanya. I thought about you, and I can't go forward without calling my girl Tanya. So let's talk tonight about 10 minutes to 8.
That sounds great.
All right, peace and love.
Thank you. So obviously you're going to do it your style, right? You're going to figure out what works for you, what's authentic for you. But what Dory did excellent in there was put it out there so that the individual would come to the opportunity call, right? Like you want them to be on the opportunity call, because if you're not comfortable yet selling it, then Rhonda, of course. Why don't you do it? Why don't you unmute and do that?
I'm at work, so it's like outside. I can't do it. I'm outside.
You're outside. Okay. All right. Okay. Do it with somebody who has not done network marketing. Okay. Huh?
It's like you can't. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because I'm working. I got I'm on a crossing guard too because the kids get out at 12 o'clock today. But you know how
Oh.
sometimes when some of my prospects or a lot of my prospects never did network marketing, so they wouldn't know to ask about a compensation plan or who Dr. Stormy Wellington is. You know what I mean? And like I always get a lot of questions like, well, what is the Zoom for? If I say, hey, we having a Zoom or what is the Zoom for? What is that about? You know what I mean? So how do I approach that?
So you would approach that with, hey, that's a great question. I appreciate you asking that. What the Zoom is for you to hear about the company itself and how it could benefit you.
Okay.
Tanya, if you want to, we can do another role play, and I'll do it for a non-network marketer.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so Tanya,
Cool.
somebody who's never done, this is my cousin. Tanya's my cousin who's been watching me for years, but has never done network marketing. Okay. All right.
Good
So,
afternoon, Mom.
Hello.
hey, cuz, what's happening? How you doing?
Well, I'm just busy. What's up?
I know you're busy. I know the kids got you running, but listen, I got a serious question to ask you. I know you've been watching me do business for years, and you've never joined me in anything before, but I want to ask you a question. I want a serious answer. If I could show you a way where you can get paid every time you brush your teeth, wash your face, take a shower, wear perfume, apply your makeup, and other things you do every day. If I could show you how you can make some money doing that, and you're always on the internet, how you can start posting for profits, would you be interested in hearing more information?
For get paid to do stuff I'm already doing?
To get paid to do stuff you're already doing, brushing your teeth, washing your hair, cleansing your skin, all the stuff you do anyway, because you're a girly girl. So, all that stuff that you do, put on makeup. I can show you how to get paid for it. So, would you be open to hear more information? That's my question.
Okay.
It sounds crazy to me. So you're doing this and you're getting paid to brush your teeth.
Because now you know me. Now you already know I know how to make money online. I'm trying to put you on. I'm asking you one question. It's a yes or no question. Would you be interested in getting paid for stuff just like that?
I mean, obviously, yes.
Okay, then here's what I need you to do. I could sit down and explain all this to you, but I think it was only fair if you come on. We're having a presentation tonight because we're doing people all over the country, all over the world. We do it on Zoom, so you don't even have to leave your house. It's just like a meeting, but you don't have to leave your house. I'm gonna send you a link. Put that link in your computer at like 5 minutes to 8 and jump on. And when you jump on, I want you to type in the chat, I'm Dory's guest, or I'm Dory Ray's guest, and just wait for them to start. It's going to be about 20 to 30 minutes long, and you're going to get all the information. And then after that, we'll talk again, okay? I can explain it to you, but I'm purposely not because I want you to get it the way I got it so you can have the full experience if you decide to do this. Because I'm going to make a lot of money. I don't want to leave you behind. And I don't want to say, I don't want to be said that I didn't call you. Because I know everything I'm going to talk to you about, you do anyway. So can I count on you to get on the call tonight at 8 o'clock? It's going to be about 30 minutes.
I don't have to turn my camera on, do I?
You don't have to turn your camera on. Just keep your microphone off. Make sure the kids can be there. But I want you to be in a position where you can listen. Like, I mean, really listen with your listening ears. I don't want you doing 100 things. I want you sitting down. I need you undivided for 20 minutes. I'm telling you, to get paid the way I'm going to show you get paid is worth it. So yes or no, because I gotta get going. I'm on my way out the door.
Yeah, I can do that. You'll send me it later?
I'm gonna send it to you right now, but then I'm gonna call you later and remind you.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Cause listen, don't go ghost on me when it comes time for me to call you, because you know I know where you live, right?
Yes, Coach.
All right. Let me tell y'all something. I really talk to my people like that. They used to call me the gangster recruiter because people like when you keep it 100 with them. They teaching them. I used to bully people into joining the business, and guess what? They still thanking me to this day. So yeah, talk to the people the way they accustomed to you talking. Don't turn into somebody else that they don't understand, and they're like, God, cuz what's wrong with you? Why are you talking like that?
Yeah, and you're gonna get questions like that, you know. That sounds like a scam. You get paid to do stuff because nobody's doing that, you know, and somebody not familiar with what happens in network marketing wouldn't necessarily understand that this is legitimate. So that's why I went that route to show that there could be some resistance to things that are natural in our world, but a lot of people just don't understand that it's possible.
Okay, one more question. So
Of course.
Dory, we were speaking about recruiting before, and she was saying like a lot of times the three-way call, and the people, because they tend to, shoo me off, but they will talk to someone else. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So when your follow-up call, would you like per se do it yourself, or would you get like what I said, get Dory to say, hey, I got your number from Rhonda, and she told me that you were a little interested, and I was just following up for her to see if you're ready to sign up now, or should I do it myself? You get what I'm saying?
What you would do is you would immediately, while you're on the phone with your prospect, immediately be like, hey, is it okay if I bring my team business partner on the phone, because I know you have some questions and you're so used to me, but maybe if you hear it from a different perspective. Or you could say something like, let me get an expert on the phone right now. Do you have 5 minutes to talk to my expert? And then reach out to Dory, or reach out to me, or reach out to Sheila Monique or Nikki or whoever you think might be available to come on.
Let me just intrude for 1 second, Tanya, because I was always taught, don't bring your upline into a situation until you know that person is at least interested. Like, you can handle up to.
Right.
So when they get on the call, I believe you should be the one to follow up with them, but it's the way you follow up. You got to say,
okay.
Were you on the call? Right?
Right.
Don't ever say, I didn't see you on the call. Were you on the call? They're going to say yes or no. Girl, it was so many people on there. You got to do FOL, fear of loss. So many people in there. I was looking through. It was like almost 500 people in there. I was looking through. I didn't know if I missed you or not. If they say they were on the call, the first thing you ask them, don't say, did you like it? That's the worst question you can ask them. The question you can ask them is, what did you like best about what you saw? You're going to make them give you a positive response. What did you like best? Did you get 50% off? You can even like lead them a little bit. Or did you like the fact that you get a free website, state of the art? What did you like best about what you saw? And let them lead you to the next. Because if they say, oh, I just want to use the products, then you know where you're going. If they say, oh, I like the fact that I can get a free website and get paid, then you know where you're going with it. And then when you talk to the experts, you can say, hey, Tanya was on the call. She said, she liked the fact you get 50%. And then the expert closed your person out. They only are closing out interested people. We're not bringing experts on the line to convince people who said no. That's not what an expert is for.
Correct.
Everybody put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense to you. And Tanya, while I'm talking, I just really appreciate you putting these trainings together for our team, because this kind of stuff is the foundational stuff that really people don't get all the time. And then I'm going to do one more thing, Tanya. When you're doing a 3-way call, Always remember, this is old school network marketing, and people say it different ways. There's 4 types of people. You got your sharks, you got your whales, you got your urchins, and you got your dolphins. That's why when you edify, you always say, she has all the facts. That's going to satisfy your urchins. They want to know everything. And then you're going to say, she made a lot of money. Don't ever lie. Or if she hasn't made the money, say she's positioned to make a lot of money. Okay, that's going to get your sharks to perk up. You're going to say she loves helping people. That's going to get your whales' attention. They're going, oh, I want to be with her because she likes helping people. So do I. And then at the end, so to go something like this, and your dolphins like to have fun. So to go, let me introduce you to my girl Tanya. She's been in the industry for 100 years. She has all the facts. She's been around forever. Like, this lady has done so much research. She's so knowledgeable. She has all the facts. Let me tell you something. Last month she got paid 22% on every order that came through her entire organization. She's made a lot of money in this industry.
Hey, Mom.
Position to make more. And let me tell you something. She loves helping people. I have seen her go above and beyond to make sure, give away free training, things that people would pay for. But at the end of the day, baby, when the work is done, I've seen her roll up her sleeves and have a whole ton of fun. So Tanya, this is my friend Malika. Malika, this is Tanya. And then you be quiet. Don't say another word. The world at that point belongs to Tanya. Don't jump back in and say, Tanya, don't forget to tell them about the calendula oil, child. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Okay.
Quiet.
Exactly. Okay, so that concludes the section on the 3 follow-ups, and then the 1 power move. So what is a power move? A high leverage action that moves your business forward significantly. It is one thing that if you did it today would make everything easier. Is it skill building, watching your training videos, practicing your story, personal development? Like, I honestly think all of that should be part of your day anyway, right? Business growth, doing live videos on social media, doing product demos, opportunity overviews, Q&As, hosting virtual product party or opportunity call, right? Like, we're getting to the point where our team is going to need to do our own opportunity calls that are a little bit smaller than the beautiful ones that 1000 Family Rich does every day. But we should start practicing doing these ourselves, because we might be in the position where we need to do them on demand. Team building, helping your team members, reaching out to your business partners, helping them make their first social media post, encouraging them to do their very first live, celebrating your team wins publicly. Like, recognition is everything, right? People need to feel valued in order to make, like, everybody needs to feel like they are a valuable part of your organization. So it's so important for you to learn how to go into Canva to start making your own team banners, right? Like, learning how to do that is part of that business skill. But recognizing your team members when they are making huge
Say it again.
accomplishments. I'm sorry?
When you get to, I'm sorry. I must.
Batch create. So this is honestly the way that I do a lot of my social medias. We've spoken about it in the past, but there are some new individuals here who haven't had a chance to have that training. We'll revisit it, but basically do your content in batches. First, sit down and spend time and decide what all your content is going to be, and plan it all out. And then there will be a time when you go do all of it, do all of the change, like the changes of clothing, and then changes of scenery with all the different products, and then do all of the editing and captioning, and then go into a social media calendar and then schedule all of it out for the month. So you can do this. So, like, I prefer to do it on Sundays, and I'll spend a couple hours each Sunday doing those different tasks, and then batch create for the month upcoming. And then all of that is done, and then I can do supplemental daily social medias. Record Instagram stories showcasing your products. Writing testimonial or transformational posts. journaling, right? Like journaling your goals, writing and spending the time to visualize how you will feel when you achieve the goal, right? Like, so right now, like it's saying bronze director here, maybe that's your goal. So when I do my visualizations, I will feel the wind in my face because I'm up in a hot air balloon in Cappadocia because I have won that golden trip. Like that's what's going through my head. So pick a visualization that resonates with the specific goal for the target you are trying to hit right now. Listen to motivational podcasts. Attend your pharmacy trainings and opportunity calls. So how do you choose your daily power move? Ask yourself, what's the one thing I could do today that would make the biggest impact on my business? So I think we should all take a minute and decide what today's power move is going to be. And you can't say attend this training because you've already done that. And if you'd like to share it, go ahead and share it in the chat.
Can I just say mine real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so like I was telling you, sorry for the noise in the background. Like I was telling you earlier, I am well right now I'm in the middle of doing my hair, sorry. But I plan on using ChatGPT, Make.com, and like two other programs to automate my email campaigns. So I'm not just making content, I'm not just reaching out to people, but I have an automated system of ChatGPT to reach out to people. They comment, and then the agent replies based off of what the email back says, and keep it moving.
I
I need automation, especially if I'm going to be in the hospital delivering a baby.
absolutely. First of all, congratulations on getting ready to deliver a baby. That's huge.
Thank you.
Knowing that you need to set up automations to scale the back end of your business is critical, honestly. And make and uh some of the other automation tools like ManyChat and things like that, they're powerful. And one of the number one things in a business is your email list, right? Like your customer base is your email list. If Instagram died tomorrow, right? We've seen instances where social media gets a timeout because of the internet, and you can't do anything about with your business on those days if you do not have an email list. So it's extremely critical that you already recognize that that's a thing you want to work on, and that's a tremendous power move. Does anybody else want to share theirs? Or is everybody going to copy Chelsea at this point? Because that's an amazing power move. No?
Hey, I am gonna copy Chelsea. As far as the email list, it triggered me that I have email lists in different places, in different tools. So I'm gonna grab them and put them all in one tool so I'll know what I have and set it up to work, like to start emailing people that I haven't talked to in quite some time and who will more than likely actually read my email because they haven't heard from me in so long. So I want to do that. My other power move is to I want to book some parties today. Um I want to book some get-togethers, for just like some other people to host, either whether it's in their home or their place of business. Um, I want to get back to that because that's where COVID took it away, And that was a tool that I know I used in the past that worked really, really well. And I made a lot of money by just sitting down with 2 or 3 people. Like, say, hey, you know, they might have invited 10, but only 3 show up. And between those 3 people, I made hundreds of dollars. So those are the 2 things I want to do today.
Amazing. That sounds amazing. Does anybody else? Okay, so putting it all together. So your morning, somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes, review your contact list, send your 5 new outreach messages, complete your 3 follow-ups, and plan your power move for the day. Your midday check-in, 15 minutes or so. Respond to any replies, and then go engage on social media content. And then in the evening, and obviously you can change this to customize it for your schedule, right? Whatever works for you. And then you're going to execute the power move. Make sure it's done by the evening. Track your numbers. Go in and either create yourself a tracker or use the one that I've shared in the chat. And then prepare for your next day, right? And then there's your little daily tracker, and then you can do a weekly review. How many contacts did you make? What was your conversion rate? Creating these metrics will help you understand what areas you need to work on. What power moves had the biggest impact, right? Like, what were your money makers? Because we want to repeat successful actions. Where do you need to improve next week? Who could you ask to help you with that, right? And then we have overcoming common obstacles. I don't know 5 new people to contact every day. All right, well, expand your definition of a contact. Social media gives you unlimited access. Engage authentically, provide value, and then transition to DMs. So when I was talking about joining groups, right? And it could be groups that don't even directly relate to MLMs or anything like that. You can be in whatever hobbies you have and just strike up a conversation with somebody else. Maybe she made an amazing quilt and you're going to ask her about the pattern because you've never seen it before and you want to make one of those, right? And so you have a conversation with her, and then that turns into a new contact, and then you could start asking questions that are different, and then you can bring up Farmasi. When people don't respond to your follow-ups, change your approach, add value, do testimonials, helpful tips, and your personal story instead of asking, did you look at it? So how you respond to people as we become the vision of ourselves that we need, the version of ourselves that we need to be leaders in our own business, to be the CEO of our business. We need to elevate how we respond to people, and we need to work on our personal soft skills every day. So change how you talk to people. I'm too busy to do this daily. The solution is the 5-3-1 method. Takes 60 to 90 minutes total. Block it in your calendar because it is a non-negotiable activity, and consistency will beat perfection. I feel pushy or salesy. Reframe it. You're sharing an opportunity that could change someone's life. If you don't tell them, someone else will. Be confident in what you offer. Somebody told me once that when you don't share something that you know could help somebody, you're being selfish. And that helped me overcome that specific obstacle right there. So I don't feel like I'm being pushy or salesy anymore. I feel legitimately like I'm helping somebody by offering them that opportunity. You don't know where they're at. People are very private. You don't know the gift you're giving them. until they tell you 10 years later or whatever. They might not ever tell you. Okay, so we have 7-day challenge. I commit to doing the 5-3-1 method every day for the next 7 days. That it's 5 new contacts, 3 follow-ups, and your daily power move. I challenge all of you to do that and then post your daily tracker in our group, and then celebrate your wins, no matter how small you think it might be. And then reach out to me or Dory or Nadia or whoever if you are needing some help with something. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. That is Robert Collier. The 5-3-1 method isn't flashy, but it works. Trust the process, stay consistent, and watch your business grow. Does anybody have any questions?
I don't have a question. I just had a comment that came to my mind when you were talking just now. Where you read the questions that said that I don't know 5 new people. What I suggest to anyone who feels like they don't have new people or whatever, the friendliest place, regardless of where you live, whether it's a small town, big city, major, whatever, is the grocery store. When I lived in New York, I grew up in New York. And now I'm in little towns. I've been in medium-sized towns. People will talk to you in the grocery store. They may not talk to you walking down the street. They may not talk to you anywhere else. And church, those 2 places. They'll talk to you in the grocery store, even if you. And it might be scary to do, but I had to get out of my scariness. Is you see somebody standing in the aisle looking lost, like they looking for something, and you simply say, "Hey, what you looking for, mate? I go to this grocery store quite often. Maybe I can tell you where it is." People will respond. They don't think you trying to get them. They don't think you trying to, because I know if I go in a store that I don't normally go, I hope somebody see me looking for something, because 9 times out of 10, you ain't going to find a worker. So you hope that every store has its usuals or people who go there every day. So that's one place and the gas station. Those in Jersey, you can't talk because you can't pump your gas. But everywhere else, the gas station, while you waiting in that line and you in a hurry and everybody else in a hurry trying to pay for gas when you don't want to put your card in the pump because you think it's a scammer thing in there. Because I know I don't. And so those are 3 places, and then of course at church people won't talk to you. But those are the 3 places that I utilize what you call the 3-foot rule, meaning you speak or talk to them when they get within 3 feet of your personal space, per se. And it's helped me over the years because, 10 years ago, well, actually, look, 20 years ago, I was that person that thought that I just go to school, get a good job, and I ain't got to try to sell nothing to nobody. And then, life happened. And so I had to figure out other ways. And I was in another MLM, and they taught me the 3-foot rule and talking to people. And once you get used to that, you should be fine, because I know somebody that you'd be like, man, every time we go in this store, you talking to these strangers. Well, that's a skill when we decide to be a network marketer, you need. Grandma, auntie, cousin, friend, whoever, you got that one person that talk to everybody in the store. And that's a skill for me that I see we need. So I just wanted to put that out there because I felt like, I've run into it where I'm in a small town or I'm in a big city and nobody talks to each other, or I'm in a small town, ain't no people. But I've been pretty successful in both arenas. And so I just encourage people to do that.
Fantastic. Thank you, Nadia. Does anybody have any questions or comments they'd like to make? Because we are wrapping up. Fantastic. All right, y'all have a beautiful day, and we'll talk later.
Have a good one. Love
Thank you,
everybody.
Tanya. That was great training. Thank you.
Thank you.
you.